be the right now, just trying my best, I'm just trying.
Happy Monday, Bula. What's going on, my bro? How are you? I would imagine we'll be a little light on viewership today just because it's July 4th weekend. But fingers crossed we get some people from the community come through today. Skyward Fires, what's going on? This is Frank Sativa playing right now. Happy Monday. Am I doing anything tomorrow? I'm gonna take the day off. I'm gonna sleep in. I'm gonna read my book. Chef Boyle Coke in the chat. I might play my Nintendo Switch. I don't know. What are you guys doing tomorrow? Let us know in the chat. If you got any plans, let us know what you got going on. If you're here in the chat and you want to get bumped up into the priority queue, all you gotta do is hit Command Skip. And if you want to send your music in and submit your music, all you gotta do is hit Command Submit. And that's gonna show you how. Damn, we got 21 in the chat? That's crazy. Bula says hitting the grill. Chef Boyle Cook also says probably BBQ. Working selling meats. Are you a butcher? So I would imagine Cook call. There is no link to yours. It just says 771443. Could you resubmit? You are a butcher. Oh, fire. What's your most popular cut of meat on July 4th? Is it glizzies? Is it fillets? What is it? $9 Symbols has made it. Love it. J Music, what's going on? Congratulations on the release of Pink Tape. Parasu, welcome back. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing well. Always ribeye. Always ribeye. Oh. I'm a partial to a fillet myself. $9 Symbol says I was a butcher for a time. Meat cutter. Oh, wow. We got a little butcher's community in the chat. Everybody, favorite cut of meat. Let's go. Madrid, what's going on? Not too much. Today's been a slow day. I kind of had a day off work. So I read my book. And that's it already. I did sleep in, and I didn't sleep well last night. My dog got into the trash and was both shitting and throwing up all of the apartment last night. So I'm fucking sleepy, but we're gonna have fun. That's why I'm drinking another coffee right now. Yeah, if you want to submit your music, that boy Knack, use this link I just put in the chat for you. You have to send in a link that I can open. At the same time, no. Just kind of like back to back for a few hours. So like every time you would get to sleep. RIP the floor. Hope to, yeah, dog is okay. He's fine. The floor is okay too. But it was a lot of like getting up in the middle of the night to wipe up shit and vomit. So, happy Monday. Submission was Dylan Daniel, I'm a subscriber. Okay, if you are a subscriber, then the thing that I would ask is that you subscribe and gift one forward to someone else. That is how you get bumped up. Or if you automatically resubscribe, let me know and we'll bump you up. What's going on, Alita? Yay for not for Barf, but glad. Yeah, he's good. But also, yay for him being good. I agree. Fed that man some pumpkin this morning. And he's been chilling. All right, if you're here in the chat, I'll explain how everything goes in a second. Right now, we have one priority subscriber, which has been bumped up, and that is Coke Call, because he subscribed today and gave out a community sub. So if you are new in the chat, this is how it works. I guess I'll just do the whole thing. My name's Kayvan. I'm the director of A&R Genius Distro. I'm also an artist manager, producer. I've been an artist. I write some songs sometimes. I make playlists. And I do this, and we have this community that's amazing in Discord and Twitch. Dogs for president, and I agree. Definitely. So every Monday and Thursday, we kind of come together here. We listen to music. We give feedback to emerging and independent artist music submissions. You can submit your music at any point. It's free to submit music. All you have to do is hit Command Submit or Command Feedback. What's going on in 808 Dash? If you want to get bumped up into this priority queue, which is the what's marked in orange, that is a guarantee that you will be played on stream today. It is a guarantee that you will be played first on stream today. then all you have to do is hit Command Skip. That's going to explain how you can either subscribe or gift a sub, and that will get you bumped up into the priority queue. Happy man. I got you, Dylan Daniel. We're going to bump you up into the priority queue, and that is how that works. If you don't want to spend money, that's totally fine. I'm not here to rob you. Stick around to the last 30 minutes of the stream. I will be bumping people up for chat for free, just for hanging out and having fun with us. That's really it. You can either spend a little money and guarantee you get played, or just hang out. And we may play a song. We're going to try and get to as many people as possible in that rapid fire part of the stream. But I can't guarantee that we'll get to everybody. So again, if you want to guarantee that your song gets played today, the best thing you can do is subscribe or gift a sub. And that's how that works. Flex Brown, Theo Major getting bumped up. I wait for this live chat. I'm glad. I love the chat, bro. The chat is so much fun. It's one of the most fun things I've done in the last year, is just kind of building this community and talking to all of y'all and just getting to know you a little bit more. It's like a remote college class. Well, I'm glad you feel like you're learning stuff. That's kind of tight. Thanks for saying that. All right, before we get started, I do like to do this, and I don't always do this, but where are you guys coming from? Let us know where you're watching from in the chat. I like to know where everybody's from when we get started in these streams. And again, if you do want to subscribe or gift a sub to guarantee you get played on stream today, now's the best time to do it. We're building a little priority queue right now. We got 3 artists in it, but again, do what you want. I'm not tripping too much either way. As long as you guys are hanging out and having a good time, we're having a good time in here too. We got Portland, we got Nashville, we got West Coast USA. That is extremely vague, as the west coast of the United States is quite large. But I'll take it. We got you in that 808 dash. You are now in the priority queue as well. Thank you for the sub. From the DMV, but based in LA. That's cool. When did you move to LA? How long have you been there? We got Oregon. Oh, so we got a couple Oregon people in here. We got Jay as well from Portland. Nia Star, thank you so much for the follow. I noticed that you were a new follower. Welcome for the first time. And shout out to Dallas/Atlanta. Which one do you spend more time in? We got DMV in the chat. Sacramento with love. Scarborough, Canada? Or Scarborough? Which Scarborough is that? Yeah, moved in 2020 during the pandemic. I didn't move cities. I moved apartments during the pandemic. Yeah. You're an ATL. Love that. Big Atlanta fan. Scarborough, Ontario. That's what I thought that might be. All right, again, if you're here in the chat and you want to skip the queue, those are the instructions in the chat for you. If you subscribe or gift a sub, that will get you bumped up into this priority queue marked in orange next to us. That is a guarantee that you'll get played on stream today. But if you don't want to do that, stick around. In the last 30 minutes, I will be bumping people up from the chat for free. I'll give you guys another minute or two, and then we'll get into it. We might get into some organics today, and honestly, if we get through all the shit that we want to get through in an hour, I might just cut the stream short, because I know everyone's traveling and stuff. What are you guys doing? Have you done anything fun for the weekend? Are you doing anything fun for July 4th tomorrow? Let us know in the chat. Yeah, what else is going on? How's everybody doing? What have you guys been working on? Just submitted 2 artists I'm developing. Love that. Knack and Swigs. Oh no, Shay and Sheila. I see it. Again, if you just joined us, hiding from the cops. Oh no. Working on my first solo album. That's beautiful. Just dropped an album. Congratulations. Yeah, again, if you want to get bumped up into the priority queue, Command Skip. That's how you can do that. Dropping a song in a few weeks. That's amazing. I've got 2 releases coming out this Friday from Genius Distro as well. Working on a 2-track EP. Just sent you one. Loved it. Dropped a 4-track EP. It's tight. I'll be surfing at the beaches on 2-pack for the 4th. That sounds like a beautiful time. I can't surf, but I think that would be fun. Yeah. I'll play you guys some of these, maybe I'll play you guys some songs that we're dropping tomorrow. Yeah, I got 2 coming this Friday. This one from Ashoka, Yeah Ali, and Maya. I guess I'll play this. This one's called DSW. This comes out this Friday by Genius Distro. Let us know I want to know what you think. You haven't missed your song yet. We haven't started. I'm just playing you guys some previews right now, but if you want to get into the priority queue, hit Command Skip. Subscribing and gifting a sub will get you bumped up there while we listen to these songs. Yeah, this is one of my artists on Genius Distro. With Ye Ali. We literally just started Golding. I'm just giving you guys some previews of stuff coming out this week. I was just playing Shakari Smith a second ago. You are correct. It was Everything, which is in our Songs We Found on Twitch playlist.
just wanna lay up and repeat.
Right here on Spotify.
You wanna hit the street, run it up, shop spree, brag, see it, girls get geek. Oh, whoa, whoa, wait.
Throw them hands up, hands up. Throw them bands up, bands up. Some, some, It's a very fun. I appreciate that. I like his vocals too. This is a really fun one. I'm glad we're putting this out like towards the end of the summer. We got his album coming out next month, which I'm also very excited about. But this will be the last single coming out before the album drops. Thank you, Digit. I'm glad you like it. This is my artist, Ashoka. You can follow him. Oops. Right here. And I would suggest that you do, if you have a second, Ashoka.kdm on Instagram. We got an album coming out next month. This man has been dropping content. And we've been on, we got Ebro recently. Yay Ali on the feature right here. Shout out to Yay Ali, man. Where'd I find him? Oh man, I found Ashoka when I first started music blogging like 10 years ago. And I just saw his on-camera presence and it sold me, bro. Yeah, we did On the Radar. We've got some Genius stuff coming. Got this Ebro discovered on Apple Music stuff. Look, we got this. These on the way. Rob picked him as his Amazon Song of the Week on Rotation Radio. Yeah, Ali's real as fuck, man. I really like that dude a lot. I appreciate him. And then shout out to Maya, who's also on this song too, on this hook. Yeah, he's amazing, bro. He's worked with artists like Chris Brown and Tiller and like a bunch of like really big R&B artists in the past. Yeah, bro, working. That's why we work really hard. The team is literally me and him, so it is it's a lot. And I shot this, so you know we be a lot of hats, man, a lot of hats. But that's what management is. Anyway, so that's a DSW by Ashoka and Yali. That comes on Friday. And we also have this new one coming from City James and Matt Miggs, which I'm excited about, called Gatekeep. This one's definitely a little bit more on like the hard hip-hop side of things, really like Pusha T-esque. And after this, we'll get into your guys' music in the queue. So if you do want to skip and get into that priority queue, I do suggest that this is how you do that. Read those instructions. That's how you can guarantee to get played and played first in this priority queue. This is City James and Matt Miggs with Gatekeep. This also drops on Friday.
Our Father, art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Got a question for these niggas in the game. If they knew the weight of this shit, why would they hollow out your chain? Playing the fence with these.
Another one of our artists, a Genius Distro, City.James on Instagram. This man is an amazing director as well as a great musician. It just says, damn, this hard as fuck. I get Pusha T, I hear it too. Zophily says a stank on my face right now. Dollar sign Simple says flow is good. Ham Shan says fire. If you like this, make sure you go follow City James, City.James on Instagram.
You can't gatekeep nothing. 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 You can't gatekeep.
Sounds like Pusha T with Juvenile. I fuck with this shit too. When I heard it the first time, I was like, God damn, this is hard.
Bitches try and play me like I'm wet behind the ears. Not no more, baby, cause the nigga switching gears. Backstroke the motion when you cry me a river. When they ask how I done it, I say blood, sweat, and tears. Benny Davis on me, mix that with the Taylor garments. I don't say this often, but they test me, I go off them. The problem that they causing, that's gonna have them in the coffin.
City goes so hard, bro, honestly. Like, I'm a big fan of his work. Like, self-directed this video. This man just really comes with, like, the hardest ass fucking visuals every time, bro. Yeah, Starboss says this is hard. Flexmon says, yo, we need this. You're getting it on Friday. So make sure you go follow City James. Hit that link in his bio and hit that pre-save. A solid 2 minutes and 35 seconds as well. Real easy listen. Tough, though. Tough.
You can't gatekeep nothing.
You can't gatekeep nothing. You can't gatekeep nothing. You can't gatekeep nothing. You can't gatekeep nothing.
Hit him up, bro. I think he's doing features right now.
You can't gatekeep nothing.
Hard, man. City and Matt Mix have an amazing chemistry together. Every time they get together on a song, it is madness. They actually did this song together called Longer, which came out last year, which was our first release with Matt and City. Matt produced it, and him and City just, they got crazy chemistry together. I think we're going to have a whole EP from the two of them as well, but shh, I didn't tell you. All right, next up. We're going to get into this queue now. So again, if you do want to subscribe or gift a sub at any point, that'll get you bumped up into this orange queue. That is a guarantee that you get played on stream today. It's up to you if you want to do that. You don't have to. You get a cool little sub badge, different colors depending on how long you've been a subscriber. I see some of you 6-month subscribers in there with the gold badges. Yeah. Some of you 1-year subscribers with the blue badges. I don't see any year pluses yet. 2-year pluses. But the 2-year pluses got platinum badges. So, and if you want to do that, oh, it's actually sub. Oh, there's the command for that one. But if you want to do that, you can. If not, you know, stick around, hang out. First up, we got Coke Call. I'll be pulling up socials as we go, so if you hear something you like, please make sure you go follow the artist. And as always, we do want to know what you think of these songs, so please let us know what you think in the chat. If it's feedback, if it's constructive feedback, all you got to do is let us know what you think could be better, how, but be kind about it. Don't be a dick. The only rule in here is literally don't be a dick, all right? This is Do You, Coke Call. Crazy, been here 8 months. That is crazy. I can't believe people keep coming back for that long, so I appreciate you guys. Coke Call's in here for 14 months. Like, that's madness. I appreciate it a lot. It has been really fun. It's been a good time getting to know all of you musically as well. And just talk. I get to learn from you guys too. Oh. Okay, Coke Call coming in with the little Jersey bounce. 5 BPM faster. It does feel a little bit faster. Damn, part of me feels like it could maybe be 5 BPM faster still. But I do like it faster. I will say it's got more of a bounce. Now, this is a good tempo. How do you feel about it? Let us know what you think in the chat. Last week, we listened to a version of this that was 5 BPM slower. I feel like this does have a little bit more of a bounce. That boy next says this goes hard, but faster for sure. I think part of me does feel like it still needs to be just a touch faster. You could probably go 10. You could go 5 to 15 BPM quicker and see where it feels the best. But I definitely maybe lean just even a touch faster than it is now. Though I like it this fast, it's still a bit chill, maybe. $ Simple, what's your artist name? Let us know in the chat. We'll make sure we pull you up into that priority queue. Do. I mean, I like this wave a lot, so like I really can't complain. Thunder Thief, that's right. $ Simple. I like this. I mean, like, overall, I like it. I'm being a real stickler on the tempo thing. I don't know that it necessarily makes the biggest difference in the world. That being said, I'm also maybe not mad at it. You know what I mean? Like, if it's just a touch faster. I don't know. I'm curious to know what you guys think. Because, I agree, it's the song out. It's not out yet. No, it's still in the process of being worked through. Digit, we got you. What's the artist name again? Much faster tempo, but I don't know the much faster, but wait, can you guys hear my voice twice? Is there a copy? I need this one side. Digit HCI. Let's get that bumped up. Okay, so I'm playing. Okay, hold on 1 second. Let's turn monitor off. I don't know what that was weird. Let's turn that off and never do that again. Elite as well said, I think his vocals could have been brought out more in some parts. I like the song. Yeah, a little bit more dynamic range. I don't think I would be necessarily mad about, especially automation on volume levels. I do need it when it's out too. I like it a lot. Yes, echo, some delays. This is Roy. If you use TikTok and the Jersey Club trend sound to your advantage, you can run this up. I agree with that as well. Yeah, I thought I was trying to live monitor. The song was not. Yeah, fucking turn that monitor off. Let's never ever turn it back on. I don't know why that happened. Coke Call on Instagram though. Make sure you go follow. I like that song a lot. I do think that if you make it faster, and this is the reasoning for it, I just think people right now, they want the club shit. So like if you give them some like really like truly like club shit, I feel like it's just gonna go crazy. Like it has the potential to just, one, transcend just like a Jersey club audience, and two, it gives you like a really high tempo song, which I don't know that you necessarily have. I don't know that we've heard like a dance song from you, like a really up tempo dance song. Yeah, people are legit just speeding songs up. Fast is in right now. That's totally how I feel. So like that's why I'm kind of like, make it faster. There's no reason not to. All right, She Pasty by Dylan Daniel. What do you mean She Pasty? How did this song come about? I need to know. Why did you decide to make a song called She Pasty? Yeah, so I would say like the thing that I like to do with dance music is like quite literally just look up like what BPM range it sits in, because world has slow attention spans right now. It's fact. Kind of got a nice bounce to it. Let us know what you think in the chat. Like you could do shit like this. Jersey Club BPM 144. So we're looking at like 144, 145 for Truly. 145 to 150 for Jersey Club Truly. Just for what it's worth. So I don't know how many BPM you're at right now, but that's usually what I'll do to try and figure out, all right, like if I'm making something in a space, what fucking BPM do I need to be in that space? Truly. And then you can tweak it as you need to, but just for reference, you know what I mean? Dylan Pharrell on Instagram. This is actually... I like this one. This one's fun too. The vocals could be up a tiny bit for me. Like I would maybe bring the vocals up just a little bit more so they stand out just a bit more above the beat. Or more vocal layers. But that, yeah, the 8-bit synth sound is really great. The beat sounds great. And I like the flow, I like the delivery, I like the melodic choices on the vocal. Some of the messiness rhythmically is actually fun to listen to. You guys know that I'm a bit of a stickler for timing, but in this case it's pretty fun. I don't really have too much of an issue with it. Got my heart broke by a bitch and she was pasty. My heart broke by a bitch and she was pasty. Take me back how it was. Take me back how it was. It's pretty fun, man. It's real life, LOL. I like this. Dylan Pharrell on Instagram. We followed you off the Kayvan's house page. Good shit. That was She Pasty. I did like it. My only feedback is guy's building. He's gonna be great. I think it's a great start for sure. I'm not in any way mad about the song. That's from his album Sad Boy Revenge, which just came out this year, which I also love the title of. Hey. Sick. All right, Theo Major Soul Ties up next. We'll play Junkie off of this one, Theo. Oh, we got some volume on this one from Theo. This is exclusively out on Audio Mac. Hey, Theo Major on Instagram. If you're rocking with this, make sure you go follow. Definitely got to cut this beat down for this pitched vocal a little bit, so that the pitched vocal cuts through a little bit more. Because right now it feels a little bit buried behind the instrumental. And then the only thing that I would say about this is it feels a little too dry. Just a touch too dry on the vocal. Let us know what you think in the chat. Love the melody choice on the vocal. Yeah, it just doesn't feel like there's like any like processing, any effect on it. Like it's there, but it just feels really buried, and that could just be the instrumental again, kind of overpowering everything else. Like I hear these reverb vocals in the background, and they sound great. It again, like yeah, I need more color. I would agree that that's kind of probably the same way that I feel. It's just like the reverb is in there, bro. I hear it in there, but it just, I think it's because this bass line is so big, because this production is so full, it kind of fills up all that space that you would hear some of that vocal processing in. So even though there's vocal processing in there, you don't really feel it in the mix at all. Except for on that pitch down vocal, which is definitely feels too quiet, right? And then these background vocals, which you can hear in the back, but they're really tucked in the back. So it feels dry even though it's not dry. That boy next has agreed to the vocal sit on top track will be straight as a vibe. Cause like there's cool stuff happening there, but it does just kind of feel a little bit buried beneath this instrumental. Definitely a fun tune though. I agree with $sign Simple. Tice, who you got for us today? Is it OCC Tay? Or you got someone else for us? Taylor Hall, let's go. Hey Theo Major on Instagram, if you're rocking with that one, make sure you go follow. I like that song though overall. I think if you can get this mix down, like I would suggest maybe remixing it before you put it out on the rest of the DSPs. Like if this is just the AudioMac version right now and you are still planning on delivering to DSPs, I would touch up this mix just a tiny bit and bring those vocals out, because I do think it'll do better if people can really feel those vocals. Yeah, that's to say, I like the song. I do just wish that the mix had a little bit more of a focus on the vocal and less on the instrumental, and that's all. Hey, Theo Major on Instagram, already following because I've been really impressed by Theo's music so far. This is 808 Dash with Paper Smiles. We're going to keep things moving. Again, if you want to skip the queue and get bumped into this priority queue, all you got to do is hit Command Skip, subscribe or gift a sub, and then I'll get you bumped up. That's a guarantee you'll get played today on stream. This is 808 Dash with Paper Smiles. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Yeah, swear to God that I really be working, but sometimes it don't feel like it's working. A lot of shit trying to come to the surface. My niggas say I'm a whole different person. I know one thing for sure, that's for certain. Had some friends, but them niggas weren't worth it. Say I changed how I did it on purpose. Last thing I need is a motherfucking sermon. You see, all in my head, it was perfect. Way too perfect, the devil was lurking. Yeah, that motherfucking slippery.
Oh, hello, Nivea.
Who would've thought we would be the same person? I knew I had to change as a person, and deep down it was making me nervous.
This is pretty clean.
Girl, my persona was doing me service. Long as it's racks in the duffel, don't care about my troubles, my money, get rid of my problems. Feel like my
808 Dash is a 20-year-old artist out of Southeast Missouri. Started making music in high school. I really don't have to. This is the KayvanMD. Is this the Nivea? Is it? I don't really have too much feedback on this one. I think it actually sounds pretty good. I think the one background vocal that you have that's like really reverbed in the background, you could probably turn that down a little bit. Because you have all these other nice like stacks on the lead vocal like lyric part, which I think you should cut up. So for me, I think the chant vocals that kind of like repeat the chorus itself should be turned up a little bit, and that should be in the back a little bit more. That's just how I feel about it, because I think the tone of those chanted vocals are actually way more fun, way more easy to kind of keep up with, whereas that background should really be a little bit further back. That's just my personal feeling. What's going on, ET Dub? How you doing? Let us know how you think, what you feel in the chat though. Like, to me, that's, if I'm gonna get real picky, that's like what I would say about this song. But I don't know that it's, you know, without that, it doesn't really do too much to deter me from listening to it. But if I had to pick something to be like, yeah, you know what, this is what I would do to make this just feel a little bit more catchy, that chant vocal is going to be the thing that people sing along with. So I would maybe just cut that up to have that effect, and then bring down that like kind of more drawn out background vocal, because it is more of a background vocal, whereas those chants kind of feel more like a double and part of that lead in the chorus as well. But other than that, I fuck with it. That had a nice bounce to it. Nice melody. Lyrics weren't bad. That boy Nax says, I think something's missing in the beat, like another melody to fill up the beat more. I think those chants, if you bring those chants up in the back, I actually think that it does that, though. I think that it kind of fills up some of that space. Because I understand what you're saying, Knack. I think I agree with you. It does feel like there's something missing in there. But I'm curious to know whether it's just because of that space that's kind of left by that chant vocal being tucked a little bit further back, and if it's cut up, maybe it fills that space. But I agree with you. There is something missing in that one. Set Me Free featuring Pat Dinahan by Thunder
it's 2022. Set me free, please.
I think he said his dad was on the piano for this. Let us know what you think in the chat.
On piano.
Pat Dinahan's your dad?
Hey, let's try this again.
Yeah, my dad on piano, produced by me, visual by me. What up, the Thumpers? How you doing? Happy Monday.
Ain't no gainful endorsement, endorphin. The reason why people turn to orphans, I'm horsing. Y'all should never turn to take my portion. Skinny or Skeletor, goes through that coffin. The man, imagine all the valleys.
I have the same feedback on this. The vocals need to come up. This instrumental's really cool, but it's loud. I'm not even really mad about kind of the abstract flow and rhythm. I do just wish the vocal was louder overall. Savvy Ghost, what's going on? Let us know what you think in the chat. And I think there needs to be a little bit of ducking in the EQ on the piano to make space for the vocal to cut through a little bit more. How good is Declan Rice? Fucking awesome. I appreciate that. Thank you for coming back, man. This really only works with all of you guys coming in and sending music, so I appreciate you coming back, sending music in, and then being part of the community in general. I actually think your delivery is great. I think that just the thing to remember, bro, is the vocal is the star of the show at the end of the day, so always make room for the vocal no matter what it is. Ah, fuck yeah. That's tight as fuck. I appreciate that as well. Yeah, because the delivery is really good, but it's just being hidden in the background a little bit, you know what I mean? And it's that piano sample which is really eating up a lot of that space just sonically and when you listen to it. So that would be my first bit of feedback for you, would be like, all right, like if you can cut out some of the frequencies of the piano to make space for that vocal to really cut through, then I think it's going to solve that issue. Sabby Ghost, I love you. Thank you for being here. But I like the feeling of it. And look, I'll say this a billion fucking times. That is the problem with every producer who makes music. We all have the same issue. I've had the same issue myself when I've mixed shit in the past. And it's something that I just noticed and I realized, you know what? Like, this is totally like a producer thing to do because you're hearing all of it. And especially if you've made the beat as well, you're thinking about the beat and you want it to knock. But the thing to remind yourself of as you're going through it is the vocal is the star of the show. All right? If you're a vocalist or you're producing for a vocalist, the vocalist needs to be the star of the mix. And if they are not, then you're doing a disservice to the vocalist. And in some cases, that's not going to be you. And that's even worse when it's not you, because then you've done it to somebody else's music. If it's yourself and you've done it to yourself, well, it is what it is. Been there, done it myself as well. It just is what it is. But especially if you're doing sessions for other artists and other vocalists, just try and keep that in mind, because it's more important when you're doing it for somebody else that you should make their voice the star of the show, because otherwise that is how people be sending that shit in, and then you listen to it and you're like, fuck, my vocals, like, bah. So just keep that in mind as well, all right? What was the argument? Tell us what the argument you have. EDM is totally fine. That is absolutely okay. I've been on an EDM production kick recently, so... This is Digit HXI, sorry. Digit HXI, Need a Little. Let us know what you think in the chat. I said turn everything else down. You might have been right. But I think there's other ways to do it without just turning down everything else, you know what I mean? It's like... It's more about making space. Sometimes it is just EQing. Nah, fam, vocals up. That's also fair. Vocals up. Digit, I like this. You're not killing any vibes at all. I'm loving the melodic choices in this already. The boy next says vocals for already fire.
one piece, I swear to God I'll catch it this time. And no, I'm never as good as double the time. I swear.
Ooh.
I think I need a bit of space.
I love like the kind of pitchy messiness in some of the vocal here and there. It's got a really nice touch. It just feels good. But right here, this build into this moment is really cool. I'm doing a 420 friendly stream of 5K. Every stream is 420 friendly. The one thing I would work on here is guitar tone. I'm not sure if I'm crazy about the guitar tone on this. Like, I really like everything else about this. I'm not crazy about the guitar tone on this drop at the end. It feels a little bit too, like, delay. Because everything else has all this... Alright, this is my thinking. Everything else has, like, crazy delay on it, right? And, like, every other element of it feels so big and so wide already. When you put it on the guitar, for some reason, the guitar just doesn't feel like it hits as hard as it should. So I'd actually suggest maybe taking off any delay from the guitar, adding distortion, saturating the fuck out of it, making it feel like the way these synths feel right here. You know what I'm saying? No delay, no reverb on the shit, just really dry, really saturated and heavy. Distorted to the part, maybe to the point where it doesn't even really feel like a guitar. That's just my 2 cents. Do with it what you will. But I think that would make it hit just a little bit harder. I just think that drop needs to hit a little bit harder than it does naturally at the moment. Especially with the way that it builds and feels so big already going into it. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't know if that's right. Like, there's no right or wrong here, but in my mind, I think that's the way I hear it. Oh, they have room verb on them? Yeah, I don't know what it is, man. I don't know. Taylor Hall, why won't you open on Spotify? Sometimes Spotify is just ass. Is Spotify down, bro? Oh. It's not. Whoa. Okay, let's find this Taylor Halls. Yeah, whoa. Don't ever say those words again. I'm sorry. Is there anything that isn't 420 friendly? I don't know. Yeah, the fucking DMV. My Way by Taylor Hall. Let us know what you think in the chat. There's plenty of things that aren't 420 friendly. Oh, love this already. Saved. This is good. Tay.Mamba on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. Taylor just having a crazy run right now. Don't make me smoke in the DMV. This is fun. This is so fun. Again, Tay.Mamba on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. Now you guys are killing it with this. I love all this new stuff, Tay. Tice. Like, all this new shit is, like... It just feels so much more polished. Not that the stuff that you were sending over at the beginning wasn't, because, like, I did really enjoy Taylor's stuff, like, when you were sending over stuff from Happy That It Happened. Like, this EP was really good, but I mean... There is absolute, definite, tangible growth between that project and what we're hearing since then. Like, these 2 singles, What I Choose and My Way. I mean, and Homie as well, obviously, which is moving right now for you guys, but most of the EP was before I moved to LA. That makes a lot of sense, too. You know what I mean? Like, that makes a ton of sense. What's going on, Helsing? But this feels really polished. Like, everything you've sent in over the last couple of weeks, like, all this new shit just feels like right where it needs to be musically and sonically. It's really impressive. I'm super impressed. You guys have been killing it. Tay.Mamba, from Indianapolis. Yeah, since she's been in LA, it's been a lot more collaborative in LA sound. That's what happens. I mean, that's what happens anytime you go to any place. Yeah, that's radio for sure. It feels commercial. It feels easily accessible for a bunch of people. The only thing that I would say is just make sure she doesn't like lose herself in that LA sound and then only make LA music, because that is something that I do hear as well, and that I do see happen to artists when they move to LA. They just fall into that sound that everybody's trying to make and everyone's chasing, and then they don't have their own identity anymore. So I would be weary of that, just from a management standpoint. Like, my artist Ashoka is about to move out there too. Same thing that I'm weary of is him just kind of getting caught up in the sound that is being made in the city, as opposed to bringing his sound to the city and creating it around what he wants creatively. So it's just something to be mindful of. I don't know that that's happening with Tay. Again, I really enjoy this music that she's been sending over. It's super polished and just feels like it's on the next level, but just something to keep in mind. I feel like I should say, and this is for anybody, if you move to another city, don't lose sight of who you are artistically just because you moved to a place that has its own distinct sound. That's all. This is Alita with Heal, also out of LA right now. This is cool as fuck too. This comes out July 28th. This is cool. I'd probably say the same thing about just bringing the vocals up in the mix a little bit, especially with the bass thumping so hard, and then also the percussion thumping so much. But I really like this one a lot. I also think it's super like out of the box and just feels very unique, which is something that I personally gravitate towards and think about a lot. So Alita's World on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. And again, if you are here in the chat, you want to skip the queue and make it into this priority queue marked in orange. If you subscribe or gift a sub, that'll get you bumped up into the priority queue. That is a guarantee that you'll be played on stream today. Otherwise, stick around for another 45 minutes and I will be bumping people up from the chat for free at around 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. The only thing that I would love is maybe just some more background vocals in this area, some harmonies, some stacks. I think there is still a little bit of space that you could probably fill up using things like stacks, especially as we build into this like second half of the song. But that's it. It's pretty cool. I would love to hear like the other thing you could do with this too is if you did a sped up remix of this, it'd probably go crazy. So when you do release this, I would suggest maybe coming back like a couple weeks later, doing a sped up version, a slowed down version, and just releasing another pack with the same song. And you get more pitch opportunities. That's the only thing I would say. It sounds ready. It does. It feels really good. That one was a good song. I just think, yeah, again, like if you sped it up and made it fully dance, you probably get a good dance remix out of it. But yeah, overall, super impressive again. Okay, so these didn't make it into the album. This one's for, yeah, go follow. All right. This is Throwaways by Nivea. I'm sure the beats are going to be hard as shit because he throws away crazy songs. You might have sent me one of these. I'm trying to make a weekend song. Nivea. I'm trying to make a weekend-esque song. Oh, this is hard. Who is this? Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh, some cymatic sample pack vocal. No. Say it again. Big W from Vox Utility. Brown Bliss said, oh, it came at a great time. Yeah, we're listening to Nivea's Throwaways right now. Whew. Tough, bro. Dig me start improvising. Oh, I just have a good time. I have a good time. I can't help myself sometimes. I'm sorry if you guys don't like that. But I'm gonna tell you one. Unless I'm in the studio with someone else and it's their session, I'm always gonna sing over people's beats, and I just can't help myself. This is from Nivea. So if you fuck with this production, make sure you go follow my guy, Beats by Nivea, on Instagram. Phenomenal producer from the UK. Yeah. If I'm by the moonton, ice on the moon, bike on the Luton, there on the moonton, nice on the futon, bike on the Luton, light on here with a hooton, came from a place close to Luton, bikes on the man with a new bikes on the moon, the cars on the rooftop, I got jump off the rooftop, bikes on the man with a new sock, ran too hard, I got holes in my new socks, cars on the maze on the rooftop, in the rooftop. Hard, bro. Nivea, you just make great beats, bro. Made one song, then stopped for a while, now I just can't get on my feet. That happens. That happens all the time, bro. Take it from somebody who's not been able to release music in over 10 years, basically. So it'll happen. Sometimes you just gotta force yourself out of the box a little bit and just try new stuff, and you'll fall in love with something else. What up, Jay North? What's going on? Hey, I'm Sean says so fire. Green Nivea is amazing. Nivea whole drug. Yeah. This shit is a sum pack. These are his throwaways. That's the craziest part. Fox Utility, thanks for the follow. 6K Trey, thanks for the follow. Oh my God, sunlight oceans on my mind. Oh my God, it's on like a mind. I'm in outer space, bitch. I'm in a Martian. Oh my God, it's like I'm in a morning. Oh, it's like a Mars. I know I'm in a line. Nivea, bro. Nivea. That was Nivea. He's an amazing producer. At Beats by Nivea, out of London. Make sure you tap in with him. Seriously, makes amazing drill beats, amazing R&B beats, amazing all beats. Just keep him away from a saxophone, because sometimes it's just a bit too much. And that's it. That's it, bro. You must have a dry throat. A little bit. Nivea. Phenomenal. All right, well, we have no more priority subs. So if you do want to subscribe or gift a sub at any point, you'll be first. You'll be next in the queue. But if not, we'll do some rapid fire organics in the meantime. And then 40 minutes, 30 minutes, 40 minutes. There is a way to skip. If you want to skip the queue, all you got to do is subscribe or gift a sub. Here are the instructions in the chat. That'll get you bumped into the priority queue. If anybody wants to do that, you'll be played next. If not, we'll listen to this expensive Fabric song by Eugenio Oliveras for a little bit. But we might not listen to these songs all the way through. We'll still get feedback. We'll still pull up socials. You can be next if you subscribe or gift a sub. That'll get you bumped up. Alright, feedback on this one immediately. Not a huge fan of this vocal mix. We're getting a lot of that like mid-low like voice. Start doing those full album listen streams. No, I haven't done the full album listen streams at all, man. Honestly, I've really not had much time outside of work this year to like do more on the stream. But I want to. So Jay North, you're up next. Phoenix Onhorn, welcome back. All right, so immediate feedback on this, right? One, too much like mid-low in the vocal to the point where it's not really cutting through. We get a lot of that like natural like chest sound, but not a lot of the voice cutting through. So that may be my first thing. Just really making sure that the EQ is dialed in and that pocket's properly there so that the vocal cuts through within the mix. I wasn't mad at the beat. I'm not mad at the flow or like the overall style, but I would say the way you can improve is just in that vocal mix and really getting those vocals to cut through just a little bit more. We're going to play this Jay North song up next because you subscribed. Thank you, Jay North. So let us know what you think in the chat. This is always better when you guys are here in the chat.
Oh, shit.
Jay North, what's this song called, bro? I don't know why Spotify is doing this to me right now. Let me know what the song's called. And then we'll get you that boy Knack also pulled up into the queue. so tempted to send me some long symphonic stuff just to see what you do. I mean, I'm a classical musician first and foremost, Thumpers. I have my violin over here next to the desk. I played classical violin for like 10 years in orchestras and everything. So I do have a deep love and appreciation for classical music. Yep. I don't know what's happening with Spotify right now, guys. What's up with this? What's up with this? Keys, please do. Hopefully we won't have this fucking like, I don't really know what's going on with this right now. Is Spotify down? It can't be, right? Dude. Dude. Oh, are you serious? Okay, cool. There we go. We got it. We're back. We're back. We're back. J North. What was the song? Is it just the newest one? Is it Roll With It? Funnily enough, one of my favorite Akala songs. Yeah, let's go, bro. Send it in. I'd love to hear it. I appreciate that. I don't think that I'm that amazing. Oh, Can't Find Him, not Roll With It? Okay. This is Can't Find Him by J North. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yeah, fingers crossed it doesn't break again. That boy Knack, let's get you into that priority queue as well. Again, if you want to subscribe or gift a sub, that'll get you bumped up into the priority queue, and that's a guarantee you'll get played on stream. Bro, what is this? Which one of you is trying to steal my shit right now, bro? When I say I'm the best, no joke. Foot down, leaving a cloud, big smoke, leaving a hole in your chest, oh no. Splash, man down. Now I got buzz like it's been my round. Nice guy. Okay, I was gonna ask if you're from the UK. I'm not mad at this either. This is pretty fun. I don't know. Yeah, I don't know. My issues in this one are mostly with the production and kind of the way it moves a little bit. I really like it when it falls into that natural drill pocket production-wise. When it kind of switches into like the more like dance hall kind of inspired production style, I don't know if I'm loving the transition between them both. It's a lot of switch up. I just don't know if it needs it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you don't need to do switch ups. Everyone's voices sounds really good though. Yeah, there's a lot. I think that's it. It's just there's a lot going on, but thank you, Brett B. Appreciate you. JNXRTH on Instagram. Me and the gang say they coming fast like Freddy. On any beat we say steady. Them mother boys didn't need. The other thing I would say is I don't know if I'm crazy about the EQ on the vocal on this as well. For some reason the vocal feels a little squashed and a little thin. And I'm sure that's to counteract just how fat this bass is in the master. But that's maybe the only thing that I would say too, is I wish there was maybe a little bit more body in the vocal mix. Like it almost feels like the delay and the reverb is maybe just slightly too present on it as well. And you know what it is too? Yeah, that makes sense. Bring it down for the distortion. It totally makes sense. I understand where this has happened in the mix, but at the same time, I do think that those are the things that are kind of like, for me, the thing that catch my ear is some vocal feels a little thin. And in that moment where the switch up happens, it does. I think it might be the synth sound that's throwing me off in that switch up too, because it changes the feeling of the song a bit. Whereas I wish this had just gone full drill. And more ad-libs I could have lived with too, I think, in this one. Just because this did feel like a real drill song throughout. But what I won't say is that I didn't enjoy the song, because I did enjoy the song, and I would listen to it again. But I think if you kind of work on those things, it's just going to make it hit even harder. And I think for drill songs, too, it is important that they really hit hard. The little taiko drums I liked a lot. That was such a nice little touch. The taiko drums are great. The percussion on it was great, too. Like, honestly, like, most of the elements of the beat I really liked. I just think it was just the leveling of everything and the mix of everything, which kind of took some of those elements and made them hit just a little bit less hard for me. Keys Lonies, what's your artist name? Let me know in the chat. This is Escape by Mute Key. I think I pulled up the wrong one. Sorry, Mute Key. I did pull up the wrong one. We gotta play this one from Knack first. My bad, my bad. My bad. This is Blame by Knack. And then Keys, let's get you bumped up. Keys Lonies the Lord. Alright. This is Blame. Oh, Smooth from Knack already. This is unreleased track dropping on a 2-pack soon. From @ThatBoyKnack on Instagram. Or on Twitter, sorry.
Hope you know it's not your fault. Found you crying on the cold kitchen floor, tears staining tiles.
This bass is mixed really loud.
You've endured
That's my first bit of feedback.
caused by his heart.
And it's also got like a kind of a weird tone to it where it like doesn't taper off the way that a bass would naturally. It just kind of stops. Which I know is because it's a MIDI bass and not a direct input like bass line. But that's my first bit. The thing is the bass is loud and you could definitely bring it down a little bit, but it's definitely got that twang in jazz bass. Throwing a little bit of reverb or putting it through a bass amp I think would probably make it sound and feel a little bit more natural. But I think it's getting it to sound like a natural bass guitar, if not direct inputting and having somebody play like an actual bass line on top. Vocals sound great though. And the stacks are amazing. Like this big like choir arrangement you've got going on here is beautiful. $sign Simple says more 32 to 50 hertz. Yeah, you could high pass it for sure. It's just a little bit too like bing, 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 bing. It's definitely a digital. It's definitely a digital bass. Yeah. It's definitely not a real bass guitar. That's the problem with it. It just and honestly, that's my problem with a lot of like bass VSTs. Is when you're trying to get an organic bass, they just don't sound like an organic bass. If you I'm trying to think. There's a really good one on Analog Lab 5 called Jazz Bass. Yeah, no finger noise is the biggest telltale for sure. Need that Rickenbacker. I'm dead. Boom, boom, boom. And I do think that maybe there should be a point where when you bring in some percussive elements. That's all. Like if you had some trap hats going here, some kicks, a little subsection, just to add that kind of bounce to it. As you get further into the song, I think it'll break up some of the repetition. And then especially when these big choir moments come in, bro, like, think about like a... I just think it like sort of like once you get further into it, it gets a little repetitive. But I love what this is. He does kind of sound like The Weeknd, but these vocal stacks are amazing. So spread these, make these as big as you can, because they'll fill up a lot of that space too. A couple people say that the percussion missing. I don't think you have to like this, but I would say do 2 versions. Like if you don't know what to do, do 2 versions. Like you have this acoustic version, which feels really good. It's like, you know, maybe rely a little bit more on the vocal arrangement in this one. But then it wouldn't hurt to have one where the drums come in and it goes super hard. But it just builds, man. It's got such a nice build and the vocal arrangement is so good. I think if you just continue to build off of that and try to make it as big as possible when it gets into those drops, that it's not gonna hurt you, you know what I mean? But I really liked that a lot. I think your vocal tone sounded amazing, and I'm super impressed by the stacks. For me, that was the biggest thing about that really caught my ear, was just the vocal arrangement specifically. Wonderful. If you fucked with that, make sure you go follow at Knack. On TikTok, it is just that boy Knack. And on Twitter, it's also that boy Knack. I'm going to follow you on Twitter. Cheeselonies, is that how do I say this? Cheeselonies? Cheeselonies? No problem. Thank you for sending it in. I really appreciate it. Kislani's the Lord. All right, fire. And we are listening to Frauds by Kislani's. So let us know what you think in the chat. This is Frauds. And again, if you want to get bumped up, we got about 30 minutes before we start bumping people up from the chat for free. But if you want to get bumped into this priority queue right now, make sure you read these instructions. Subscribe or gift a sub, and that will get you bumped up into the priority queue, which this is the last song of today so far, at least. This is called Frauds. No. Love the delivery on this already. You're a medical malpractice defense attorney, bro? Weird chords, but like in the best way. Like, I really like it a lot. What? Tell me about medical malpractice defense law. So you be getting doctors off when they do the wrong thing? You be getting the hospitals off? No. Catastrophic injury cases. Jesus Christ. That sounds intense, bro. No. I'm just playing with you. Represent hospitals, not hating, very unique. I like this a lot. You definitely can send stuff in, Felix. You simplifying it. I'm definitely simplifying it. That's such an attorney's response right there. No, you're simplifying it. If you want to send it, make sure you use that Google form link in the chat. If you want to skip the queue and get bumped up, do this. I like the song a lot, man. Always gotta be KG. I love it, bro. I love as an attorney. Bro, I love attorneys. You sound like Kendrick. I don't know if I make the Kendrick comparison necessarily. It feels like something else altogether. I like this, so I'm definitely following you, bro. Keeslonies on Instagram. Keeslonies. The only feedback is I would maybe cut your background vocals up a little bit and just keep experimenting with these background vocals and different sounds with your voice. Because you just have a really nice tone in your lead vocal. And I like how much you play with your voice already with different inflections, different tones. Yeah, you can, Felix. Absolutely. So I would just encourage you to keep doing that. Like, keep doing what you're doing. I don't really give too much feedback. I really like this a lot. I seen that Alex Wiley feature and already knew you were going to be dope. Oh, that makes a lot of sense. He did say it's for Chicago. Chicagoland. Keeslani's. Good shit, man. We're going to forgive you for the... I can't. I'm not gonna keep poking fun of you. I'm sorry. All right, we got Mute Key up next. Again, feel free to, if you want to get bumped up for, do that if you want. It's really up to you. This is Escape by Mute Key. I'm not gonna keep saying it. Hit command skip if you want to. You don't have to if you don't want to. I get it all the time. Chicago is trouble, man. There's very few artists from Chicago that I fuck with. Look, a job is a job. Period. Get your bread. Get your fucking bread, bro. Like, a job is his job. I hope you chase your passions. That's all a job is. The funding for passions. I fuck with Mute Key, man. I have for a while. He makes really happy music. It just feels really fun and happy every time I listen to a Mute Key song. Felix, you can send stuff in, man. You gotta use the Google form, though. I don't know. Felix says these vocals are smooth. I agree, bro. That's how I knew I made it the first time I played the double door. Got any remote jobs 1 or 2 days a week, anyone? Yeah, let me know. I like Mute Key, man. You should go follow this kid. Official Mute Key on Instagram. I think he's 21, freshman in college. Reminds me a bit of Sway Lee. I think he's a little bit more fun than Sway Lee, personally. Sway Lee feels maybe just a little bit more, not pretentious, but it's a little bit more like hype beastie. Mute Key just feels real like fun, man. Red Beast says, yeah, fuck with this. I do too. Official Mute Key. Go follow this kid, man. He produces a lot of this stuff himself too. Well, welcome, Brett B. We're glad to have you. I'm back on Thursday as well. We do this twice a week. And if you've not joined the Discord yet, make sure you do. There's a lot of cool stuff happening in there right now. I gotta update the community playlist this week, but that'll happen. I'm just waiting on one artist to send me their artwork. I fuck with that, man. We got Parasuit up next. Like I said, we're gonna kind of go. You know, we might not listen to these songs all the way through. So if this is one of your songs, I'm sorry. But we are going to be bumping people up from the chat for free in about 10 minutes. We don't listen to the songs all the way through for the free bumps. We just try to get through as many songs as possible. But if you want to get bumped up to the priority queue, get played before we get into that part and get played all the way through, now's probably the time to do it because we've only got about 13 minutes left before we get into free bumps from the chat. This is Parasuit with Shanae. Let us know what you think in the chat. These are some crazy synth work happening already. Parasuit based in Manchester. Oh, I didn't know that. Did you tell me that last time? Adub Nati, what's up? How you doing? Happy Monday to you. Waiting for this drop.
Running for the slums.
Oh.
I don't know
Oh.
where to go. I am lost for real. Running for the slums.
Oh, this is hard as fuck.
I don't know.
Davies, please send some stuff in.
I am lost for real. Give me a sign. I see no light. It's dark outside.
This one's tough as fuck. Saving this.
Wanna be free.
Is this artist associated with ASAP Ferg? Parasuit, you associated with ASAP Ferg?
Running for the slums. Running for the slums. Running for the slums.
Yeah, this is cool. I like this a lot. Yeah, I like Tish on Instagram if you're rocking with it.
Sense of direction, man, I'm falling off the path. I just want some protection.
This is really cool.
It feels like a lifetime, and I'm going on my mind. Somebody
The vocals sound great on this too.
running out of time. As the dollars creeps in.
Oh yeah, you should. Yeah,
Yeah,
Tiga.
Don't know what it is, but I feel it in my soul. Following my steps, man, everywhere we go.
This is great.
It makes me feel so.
Congrats on getting the BBC Music introducing as well. Shout out to BBC Music. Long-time listener and fan myself over here. You could probably attribute BBC Music with really helping me find my music taste. Oh, bro, yeah. Make sure you tap in on the Discord. There's probably somebody in there who could do Facebook ads for you. Yeah, I saved this one. This one and the songs we found on Twitch playlist. Pretty much immediately. Adub says I do love from YouTube though. You could probably also find somebody on Fiverr if you really wanted to. Get some cheap labor. Just make sure they're not buying you fucking followers and shit, buying you likes, because that's poo poo. You don't want that. Yeah, like Tish on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. Songwriting's on point. I like this a lot.
Running through the slums, 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 running.
Key says this is gold.
Running through the slums.
It's tough. There's so many nice vocal moments too. Just in the runs, the ad-libs. Even in the repetition, there's a lot that I like in the repetition of this one as well. This is Running Through the Slums by Parasuit. Serial by 533 Crumb up next. We got 9 minutes until we start bumping stuff up from the chat for free. So if you want to bump your song and guarantee that you get played today, now is the best time to do that before we stop doing subscriber bumps. 533 Crumb on Instagram. Hey, good night. Have a great Tuesday. Thank you for tapping in so late. I appreciate it. Have a good day tomorrow. I don't know if you're a United fan or not, but I guess congratulations on Mason Mount. If you are. And if not, congratulations on the treble this season. Okay, Crumb, I don't know if you're here in the chat right now. So Davies, you would have to either gift a sub to somebody else in stream today or resub today on stream, unless you have automatically resubbed. And that's just so I can keep track of who is spending money in a stream. So I apologize. I'm sorry, it's not a perfect system. I don't know if Crumb is here right now, but I have to say this. The timing on this is way better. The thing that I've been saying about Crumb, like song after song, is basically just the timing of delivery has been getting a little too far offbeat. I feel like in this song, Crumb is actually, for the first time that I've listened to him on stream, kind of nailed it with the timing. It goes in and out, but it goes in and out in a really good way. It doesn't feel like it ever gets too far off without coming back to being on beat. And for that, I applaud you, Crumb. This is exactly the thing I've been asking for. I think this does a much better job of going in and out of rhythm in a way that is easy to keep track of and still have a nice bounce with. So I don't know if you're here, I don't know if you'll see this, but when you see this, if you see this, good fucking job. This one is the best one I've heard from you so far, and is the one that I feel like really does you the most justice as an artist. So shout out to Crumb, 533 Crumb, 533 CRMB on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. We got Young Hayes up next. New project coming soon. This is Time and Space. Let us know what you think in the chat. We got 7 minutes. Oh shit, I lied. 17 minutes until we start bumping people up from the chat for free. So if you want to sub and bump up in the queue, now's the time. But equally, you don't have to. I'm not tripping. Just so you know, I'm just going to keep reminding you. But I don't care. You can do whatever you want. I'm not going to get tight. Young Hayes. We watched the video for this, I think, last week. The lyric video, and it was hard. But now it's out. I'm going to save this one and put the song itself in the playlist. The VOD is not down. They're all on YouTube now, which you can find right up. We're almost caught up. We're almost fully caught up. It's down on Twitch because I kept getting copyright strikes because there are some people in the community who like to fucking content claim me. Shaking my fist. But yeah, if you go to my YouTube channel now, we are, you know, a couple weeks behind, June 16th, but that's only like 4 or 5 streams, so we'll be caught up soon. In like a week or two, we'll be fully caught up. But right now, we got stuff from 616 up there. KayvanMD on YouTube. Had to go big on my zelly, scheming like Ed and Eddie. This looks fun, man. I like this. At Young Hayes, YUHNG Hayes on Instagram. If you're rocking with this one, make sure you go follow him. He's been making some cool music. There's been a lot of cool music that I've really enjoyed from Young Hayes recently. All right, Dex, I'm going to play you next. I don't know if you're in here or not. Again, if you are in the chat, you want to get bumped up, now's the time. Let me know. If not, it's all good. This is Dex. With Slow Jam, I Hate I'm the One, D3X. Yeah, I was gonna say, I know I follow this artist already. Trying to remember if he's from the UK or not. Let us know what you think in the chat. Yep, this is all. If you just wait for like another 15 minutes, then I'll be bumping people up in the chat for free. But we're not at that point yet. So if you want to skip, those are the instructions. But then, when we get into the free bumps, which is soon, not yet, then I'm going to ask you guys to put your names in the chat. Not yet, though, okay? We're close. We're close. I didn't love that one from Dex. I gotta be honest. it was maybe just a little too abstract for me. I don't know that I ever really caught the flow of that one from the beginning. And that's not to say that it can't be abstract when you make music. It can. I just feel like that one for me was just a little too cluttered. It could have been a little bit more space, a little bit more defined in the timing of delivery of things. That's it, really. This is Jakari Smith with Ready or Not. Let us know what you think in the chat. For me, it's just one of those things where, like, it's not that something has to be super structured or over structured, but it has to have some sort of a, like, flow and feeling to it. Otherwise, it's tough, you know? I like Jakari, so I'm excited to hear anything from Jakari. All right, everybody who says they want to get bumped in the chat, like, subscribe or gift a sub, and that'll get you bumped up right now as a guarantee. You'll be played next after this, or wait for another 14 minutes. And then I'm going to be bumping people from the chat for free. In 14 minutes from now, I will be bumping people from the chat for free. I'm going to be on until 8 p.m. Eastern time, which is in 45 minutes from now. So you have 45 minutes left of stream to submit and get bumped up. But free bumps won't happen for another 13 minutes. Maybe 10 if I'm feeling generous. Just stick around for a little bit, right? If you're already subscribed, you'll get there's a little badge that'll pop up next to your name. You'll see it. It's a little KH, and it says subscriber, and it says how long you've been a subscriber. Hopefully that helps.
Never had much, we had to put this shit together. Invested in ourselves and now we free and feeling better. They bottle up their soul just so they could sell it. That's the reason with their heart, man. I
like this one from Jakari, man. Jakari's got a nice voice. This is gonna be the second one that I saved from him. And I appreciate you promoting your friends' music too. We all need friends like you. Jakari Smith. I'm gonna find you. Ready or Not by the Fugees interpolation. Very good. I'm Sacramento's A&R. Mars welcoming new artists to our city, and we got a robust music scene. I love that. You gotta connect with Check the Rhyme if you don't already know Check the Rhyme. I believe he's from Sacramento too. Major Moment Band, thank you for the follow. $sign Simple said this is so good. Bula says nah, so killer. I really like Jakari, man. Thank you for sending this over. Jakari Smith, Jakhari Smith on Instagram. Yeah, shout out to Check the Rhyme. Shout out to my guy Ruben. With Jakari and Philharmonic. Beautiful, beautiful. Congrats to you guys. You are building a very cool scene in your city. That's what we like to see. It takes community to build a scene. So it's got a great Ready or Not interpolation from the Fugees here. Got Jared Moore up next. I'm gonna find you slowly. Oh, Ash, I do see it. I'm gonna find. Sometimes the notifications take a second to come through. Beautiful. Well done. Save that one in the Songs We Found on Twitch playlist. Again, you can follow him at Jakari Smith on Instagram, Jakhari Smith. This is 10 p.m. in Greece by Jared Moore. I think we might have listened to this song already last week. If we have, we'll skip to the next song. Check out Live Rats too. I will. Anyone in him making NYC drill? Well, Tim Buds. I don't think he were played earlier, but you still got time. We've got, about 40 minutes left. I'm gonna bump people up from the chat for free soon, probably before 7:30, just because we're kind of dragging right now. I'll probably do it in the next 5 minutes. This intro is really long. A 40-second intro is probably too long of an intro. Ash K, what's your artist name again, bro? Is it Ish? Are you Ish? Ballad says I need some good abstract and lo-fi hip-hop producers. Well, you will definitely find some of those in here. Honky said I gotta go ready. Oh, go outside, touch grass, have a good day. Dog Beezy, what's going on, bro? Ash K, let's see if I can find you in the submissions. There you are. All right, Ash K, you are up next. I'm not mad at this song, actually. Skidda says, feel free to... Oh. Skidda. Make sure you resubmit on Thursday, okay? When the Google form opens up again, all right? Maya Draza says it's smooth. Yeah, I have no problem with this at all. This is smooth. Fruska, what's going on? Davey, what's going on? It's maybe not the most standout song I've ever heard in this space, but it's solid. Like, the quality is good. The melodies are good. I don't know much about the lyrics. They could maybe be a little stronger, a little catchier, but generally I feel that way about a lot of songs. I do, you do not have that yet. Ash K, this is Alarm by Ash K. Let us know what you think in the chat. Drum and bass out of the UK, which we love. We love anything out of the UK, but especially drum and bass. Bees, let's get you bumped up into that priority queue. I am bumping subs today. We've got about 9 minutes left for you to do that if you want to do that before we get into free bumps. Oh, this is Jev on your other account, Fruska. Jev, I gotta play you some of my house music, bro. Please don't leave before I play you a song that I made. This shit is hard, Ash. Jesus Christ, this build up. Ashwin.k1 on Instagram. God damn, bro. What a drop. What a drop. I know you did. Welcome to Brooklyn. Felix says hard. Davey says holy. Cool Dude said I just downloaded Twitch. I appreciate you for doing that. $sign Simple says reminds me of Mark the Beast. Good track. This is crazy, bro. Are you gonna put this out? When is this coming out? From a pack. Ryan Pod in the chat. Welcome. Ryan Pod. Good to see you, bro. How you been? How's life? Jeff says a lot of new music soon. Can't wait to hear it, bro. Did a project like this recently, no vocals. I do. We're gonna get you pulled up into this priority queue as well. Oh shit, here we go again. Jev, you got one for me? Let's pull you up into this priority queue. Arrangement on this is great. I love that it kind of drops out. I went from Dance Dance Revolution to that time my friend showed us what an amateur trip looks like. I'm dead. Doc Beezy says this bangs. I love it. Mid-August is when this one comes out. This goes so hard, bro. So Draza, how it works is if you subscribe today, you get bumped up, or if you gift a sub today, you get bumped up. But if it's from the existing sub, then I ask that you gift one forward to somebody else, just so I can tell who's paying or who's spending money, basically get bumped up. That means I can hear this on Rocket League for real. Me too. I would race with this playing in any game. Nostalgic, yes, yeah, modern as fuck. The sound design on this is great. That's really the biggest thing for me with drum and bass. The sound design, the tempo is up there. The vocal sample is great. It's a nice touch. The synths are great. I got no feedback on that. That was mixed really well. It moved really well. The arrangement was just slapped. Good rave music, good driving game song. Yep. Spent fucking ages on the mix. It sounds great, bro. Pretty much perfect, Ash. Yeah, I really don't have any feedback at all. Finna flip the entire trilogy album, bro. Are you also on a weekend kick right now? Is it because of the Idol? Let's all be real for a second. Let's all be real for a second. If you've seen the Idol, it's fucking garbage, right? Like, are you guys with me on this? Like, the script is dog shit. It doesn't really make sense. I just finished the finale today, and I was like, the fuck is this show? The fuck is this show even about? I love The Weeknd's music, but goddamn, the show is terrible. It's fucking bad. You guys are not missing, and you guys are not missing out not watching it. I love this song by The Weeknd. So this is Doc B's with a House of Balloons remix. But it is trash. Sorry to Abel Tesfaye. Poo poo caca. Yeah, The Weeknd's acting very much not the highlight of the show. I fucking love this song, dude. Sick. Davey says this is cold already. Thank you, Jeff. Let's get you pulled up. Trilogy is goated, though. I would agree. Vocals could be louder, but I mean, this is like fucking. Oh, if you want to submit music, all you have to do is hit Command Submit and use this Google form. You know what's cool about this remix, Bees? Is that it actually brings it into the world that he's created musically now in 2023. So I really like the way that you've gone about this remix, because it doesn't, it's almost like a modernization of The Weeknd's music into what The Weeknd makes now. So I like this for that reason. Brett C. Westbrook on Instagram, if you're rocking with this one, make sure you go follow him. Yeah, trying to flip into the sound he's got now. That's pretty cool, man. The only thing that I would say with that in mind is to make the drums more 80. Just go full. Like, I feel like the drums kind of sit a little bit too trap still. You know what I mean? Like, maybe go a little bit more like 80s pop than trap. And I think it's more the drum sounds than it is the drum pattern, if that makes sense. Get that cameo snare up in there, yeah. And like maybe reverb these drums just a little bit more to make them really fit into that 80s sound as well. You know what I'm saying? That kind of drug-fueled 80s sound. The drug-fueled 80s sound that is Tedros. Brett C. Westbrook on Instagram. Bum, 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 bum. You could also maybe put that that original melody in there from the song too. Dum 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 dum. You can't submit more than one song. I would maybe put that in that original melodic lead in there as a synth backup kind of like lead, just to add like even more of a nod back to that original song. But this is cool. I like this. Draza backwards. We're gonna drag you up here, bro. I'm wondering if today you've got another one for us in a crazy time signature. Oh, it is in there. It is in there. Could even put in a bit crush cowbell in there somewhere. Yeah, true. Bass does go hard. I think maybe a little bit more of like there needs to be a little bit more variation in that bass line, I think, throughout, because otherwise it is just a real driving. I do Nati checking in from Cincinnati, Ohio. Well, you're up next with Save Me. It's cool though. It's cool. It's really cool. I like the idea that you're going there of trying to like modernize The Weeknd's older music with his newer sound. That's a really cool idea. Lil Bino, what's going on? This is Adub Nati. Let us know what you think in the chat.
Tell me when am I gonna see? I know there's so much more for me. Tell me when am I gonna see?
Bino, I love you, bro. So I really like this. I do think that the vocal mix needs some improvement.
I know there's so much more for me.
It feels a little bit messy, especially in the vocal mix. On the sung parts, I would say tune the vocals a little bit more on the sung parts too.
Guard my heart, but even myself still imagining more. I'm like a ground feeder, while I know eternal you soar. And I think I know your precepts, but keep breaking your law. Yeah, I know I can't be perfect, but
let us know what you think in the chat. I like this in theory. I do still think it needs a little bit of work.
I keep calling you the only
just especially in the delivery too, just kind of making that delivery a little smoother, making it flow a little smoother. Right now it feels a little choppy, a little broken up. like not static necessarily, but like real.
Try not to worry, but damnation tease whenever I miss. No, I get what I can boast of, but my problems is ill. I can't do
Which is maybe the problem with like a slower flow and a slower beat in general. It's kind of like where you have to sit, but I just think just smoothing out that delivery and working on that delivery a little bit will help you elevate.
Tell me when am I gonna see?
I really like this hook though. I wish you'd stack some more vocals in the background, some more like harmony-esque kind of things.
Tell me when am I gonna see? I know there's so much more for me.
Hey, you're from St. Kitts and Nevis. Big up to all my West Indians. Yeah, shout out to all the West Indians in the chat. I like the hook a lot, though. I think you did a great job on the hook.
Your plan ain't trying to be arrogant, humble. Then I just want to express that willingly. Save a good holy feelings.
I feel the same way about the second verse. Just work on the delivery a little bit. Work on smoothing that out. Make it feel a little bit more natural, a little bit more like laid back, a little bit more chill. Especially on such a laid back beat. This is a good jump off point, man. This is not Brooklyn. This is Cincinnati, Ohio.
In this life, just wanna pin it. Riches glory, can I spin it? You know style and represent it. My reclay, I'm living in it. Must I wait till you come in it? Even then, I'll still be growing. Why's I'm asking you now? I ain't good being complacent.
Yeah, look, I'm not mad. I'm not mad here.
Within the crowd, see dominion and bow. Hell in your sound, how
I do Nati on Facebook. If you don't have an Instagram too, make sure you get an Instagram together, bro. You'll get more of a return. There's more people looking for music on Instagram than Facebook, I think, these days.
I know there's so much more for me. Tell me when am I gonna see?
Hey, me. I'm gonna see. It's a catchy hook, bro. Like really catchy as fuck. Like a super catchy hook. I mean, you got me singing the hook at the end of the song. That means you've written a catchy hook. Hey, this is Champagne by Jev. Jev, bro. Oh my god, you're a madman. Jev's a fucking madman, bro. Hook carried the beat for sure. Jev House on Instagram. Big fan of this producer. Congrats on your first Spotify placements too, bro. Let's go. I'm sorry, I had to drop a little DJ drop in there. Oh, bro, Jev is so hard. This is one of my favorite producers that we found in the stream. Just a madman, bro. Like, this dude makes crazy shit. Jev House on Instagram. The song is new as fuck. Super different. It's like drum and bass, but it's not. You know what I mean? It's like it's drum and bass in the drums, but in the melodic aspect, it's so like house jazz, like inspired. I don't know. It's just fucking cool. Calista said just had to stop in for a minute. Great music. Well, thank you for stopping in. Shit's crazy. I agree. Whew. Jev House on Instagram. That's what happens with the Spotify placements, to be honest with you. All right, Drazar Backwoods, Coochie Man. While we're listening to this song, if you're in the chat, this is what we're doing for the next 30 minutes. We're bumping people up from the chat for free, so put your artist name in the chat right now, and you will get bumped up for free. First come, first serve. We will not listen to the songs all the way through, but we will try and get through as many songs as possible. We'll still be letting you know what we think, and we'll still be pulling up socials. Give me a second to catch up with the chat. But let us know what you think of the song as well while we're going, all right?
Kick the door off the door hinge. First step was the most important. Boosting my endorphins. I wasn't born cool, this shit was an evolution. My whole sector moving, welcome to the revolution. But it ain't televised, and let me tell you why. Cause all the people on the telly, they be telling lies. But I'm the truth, ain't I? Them haters say it's not a fact, but I'm the proof, ain't I? They cannot knock me down.
Hey, 100K. Congrats on your 100K, too.
You can ride in the whip.
Happy MH, my fave.
It's your neighborhood coochie man.
It's your neighborhood coochie man. Coochie man. This is a great hook.
If you slide in this slide and don't slip, homie. Who hiding they bitch from me? I'm your neighborhood coochie man.
Actually, I think this hook is great, bro. Mini Lee, let's get you pulled up into the priority queue. Cool dude, CJ, let's get you into that priority queue. Again, we're bumping people up from the chat for free right now, so if you want to get bumped up for free into the priority queue, let us know your artist name in the chat. Don't do it if you've already done it, but if you haven't done it yet, go do that.
Make sure my time is straight. I got a lot of patience.
Tim Buds, where are you at in this this Google form, bro? Can you please make sure you submit using the Google form if you have not and you want to get bumped up for free? Otherwise, I cannot do it.
You can ride in the whip with me. It's your neighborhood coochie man.
It is your neighborhood coochie man. And if somebody does see Tim Buds in here and I'm a liar, please let me know. Sheila Mugisha. Got some new people in the chat today.
It's your neighborhood coochie man. I'm providing the vibes. It's a trip to me. You can ride in
I like the idea of this one. I like the idea of this one too. Trizzy too busy. Let's get you pulled up.
I'm your neighborhood coochie man.
W chorus, I agree. When the second beat drops, it's harder. Shanna Aberdeen, let's get you into the priority queue as well.
It's your neighborhood coochie man.
Brett.
I'm your neighborhood coochie
I gotta be honest, bro. That's gotta be a tough one for you with SEO. That was Coochie Man by Drazar Backwards. You can follow Drazar on Instagram right here, bro. Drazar Backwards, if you're fucking with it, make sure you go follow him. I think I saw my name highlighted in red. Tim Buds. You did. It's because you submitted it on the wrong day. I'm going to put you in here, but just future reference, please only submit on Mondays or Thursdays because the Google form is closed otherwise. Hooks Magic. Got it. Where are these streams usually? They're on Twitch every Monday and Thursdays, but I do upload my VOD onto YouTube. We are a couple streams behind, but we are in streams from June. All right, so for the next 22-ish minutes, we're going to go in rapid fire mode. So that means we might not listen to these songs all the way through. If anybody has joined or did join at any point and they want to get bumped into this orange queue, all you got to do is put your artist name in the chat. If you are not already there, we're bumping people up from the chat for free. Yeah, J9, I would. But you're going to be in this queue now, and I can't guarantee that we'll get to it. But you can submit right here. So we're going to go in rapid fire mode. We probably won't listen to the songs all the way through. Felix, I love you. Thank you. But we're going to try and get through as many as possible in the next 20 minutes. We're still going to give feedback. We're still going to pull up socials as we go. So follow if you see something or hear something you like. And let us know what you think in the chat. Skip to about 1 minute and 20 seconds in. Okay. What's the reason for that? Is it just a minute and 20 second long intro? Because if it is, I would thoroughly advise you to cut that intro down generally. I think in today's music, a minute long intro is a minute of being able to lose somebody because the drop hasn't come yet. So I just keep that in mind. That's just my general feedback and like across the board for anything that feels too long. But I am liking this ambient garage. It's different. I don't know if I've ever heard ambient garage before, but it's got a nice bounce to it. Prod by Davey on Instagram. Prod by .davey on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. Out of the UK. Cut us another track number. Yes. Oh. I think if you added some sort of a vocal sample into this further in, it'd be great. I usually try to intro shorter than 20 seconds. 30 of them. I try to intro 4 bars, maybe 8 at most. Personally. Every time I hear his name, I instantly look up Davey Says. I'm done. This is cool, man. This is really cool. I could definitely hear you doing like, it feels really 90s too, like 90s 2000s, like something you would hear in like in one of those like movies where the whole movie is about like hacking or like some sort of like cyber crime or like the Matrix-y kind of like feeling, you know what I mean? Like, or like some sort of spy movie. Quake, yeah, Quake is a good shout. It's really, really nostalgic and reminiscent though. I like that. Kelland! What are you doing in my swamp? Thank you for the raid. shout out to Kelland. Make sure you go check him out. Hope you had a good stream. Thank you for coming by. I guess I'll do this now before we get into the next song. My name's Kayvan. I'm the director of A&R at Genius. I've been at Genius for about 6 years. So I sign artists, I put songs out, I do rollouts. I also manage artists. I've been a producer, or I do produce. I've been an artist myself. I do playlists. We have this amazing Twitch community and Discord community that is all about independent artists and giving feedback and helping artists develop and grow over time. This is all the songs we've been through today in green. If you want to submit your music, make sure you hit Command Submit to submit your songs at any point. We do only have about 20 minutes left, and we're in rapid fire free bumps from the chat mode right now. So if you are in here, submit your music, and then put your artist name in the chat if you'd like to skip and get added to this priority queue. We stream every Monday and Thursday from 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. So I'll be back on Thursday. If you don't get played today, make sure you come join us on Thursday. Make sure you join the Discord and all that shit. So we get feedback in here. So if you hear something you like, let us know what you think in the chat. If you hear something that could be better, please give constructive criticism. That is welcome, but please don't be a dickhead. That's my only rule in here. Don't be a dick in the chat, or I'm gonna be a dick to you. This is from Zen's. It's called In My Head. Tech House. We've had a lot of EDM today, which I'm not mad at because that's what I've been producing a lot recently. So there you go. YouTube or Spotify, doesn't matter either way, whatever you want to spend. Kelland, how was your stream, bro? Thank you for the raid. This is tough. Why don't you have social media yet? We're gonna have to get some no socials in the chat just because of that. Which is a sin. Just so you know, no socials in here is a sin. If you're an artist and you don't have your socials up, what are we doing? Especially when the production is this good. Ah, I'm tight. Disgrace, says Helsing. Disgrace! Shame! I will. That is the only other thing that I'll shame you for. Being a dick and not having socials. You will get shamed for both those things here. Second ever stream. The community's been sick. I love it, man. Congrats on your second stream ever. Welcome to Twitch. What do you do on stream, Kelland? This is tough, man. It's so tough that I want to let it play out for the full 2 minutes. But like I said, we're in rapid fire mode, so we're trying to get through as many songs as possible. That was Zen's, though. Next up, we got Flapjacks by Ben's Baby. Let us know what you think in the chat. Oh, man. The rhythms of this are really throwing me off. If this is your first time in here, just know that rhythmically, because I come from classical music, I think I have a really hard time with stuff that isn't super on time. So, just know that rhythmically I'm having a hard time with this one. But it's really a personal thing. Minnesota, have a great dinner. Enjoy it. And thanks for coming through on the raid. I appreciate you. This is my first time on a new jazz beat. What is new jazz? Because I listen to a lot of jazz just generally. Oh, dumplings. Yum. I like the ideas here, but I will say, like, maybe it's the beat, because I did just see someone say beat mid. I don't know if I love the beat. And it could just be the way that this, like, sub is hitting. They did an original song conference where everyone best won some free plugins and could win an opening set of deck. That's cool as fuck, Kelland. That's crazy. Shout out to you for that. Hey, let's hit you with a follow back, bro. I appreciate you. A different subgenre of plugin B. Secret is white vinegar says soy sauce to Timberman. I thought you were talking about new jazz for a second there, and I was like, the secret for new jazz. Yeah, the flow is there, the beat is mid. I think that's really, and my thing about the beat is it just doesn't hit on those moments where it should. Like when you think about a beat like a grid, right? And it's like on fucking, there's a reason that it's like split up into beats, measures, bars. When the instrumental isn't hitting on those moments, I just don't know if it doesn't have that bounce. It doesn't have that like aggression that I feel like you need. Ben's Baby, 2 I's, 2 Z's on Instagram. That's all. But I did feel like the engineering tip for dumplings, I'm dead. I did feel like the idea was there, but yeah, I just don't know if the beat did you justice on that one. Because I don't think it was the vocal. Vocal sounded good. I just imagine by Davey MH. Davey definitely one of my favorites, bro. Let us know what you think in the chat. The downbeat is important, I'm saying. Like, the beats are important. Rhythm is important. DXVI_MH on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. And look, I do feel qualified to talk about production because I do make beats myself. And I am a musician, so please don't be like, you never touch the instruments. I be touching instruments every day. Spend a lot of time touching instruments. Not in that way. DXVI_MH. This kid is amazing. Let's see, J9. I did. And if you're in the chat and you're trying to bump something up, let me know. I'll put it in the queue right now. We're bumping stuff up for free. Yeah, Davey's amazing, bro. This kid is incredible. He's 19 years old. DXVI_MH. Super early on in his career, but everything he sent on, so impressive. Like I said, though, rapid fire mode, so we're not listening to the songs all the way through. I fuck with it. Heavy. If you fucked with it too, make sure you go follow Davey MH. And if you miss any of these socials, don't worry. Join us in the Discord. We'll be putting it in the Discord afterwards when we get off stream. Valid. Up next. Let's see if this song is valid. Let us know what you think in the chat. This one's for you. I like the aesthetic on the page so far. Out of Southwest Ohio. See how long this intro goes for. So if there's anything that I don't love, it's a long intro, and I will say that over and over again on stream. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm not mad at the flow here at all. I would have taken it out of there and just seeded through. Alright, my feedback on this is all writing feedback. Background rap is good. I'm not mad about the mix. I think the mix is fine. Oh, well, thank you for looking, Real Odd Studio. I appreciate you. Looking is always welcome in here. So the thing that I hear about this and what I see in the writing is there's a lot of words that you could take out that don't necessarily add to the song itself or the story being told. And I say this a lot to rappers, right? Like, because flows can get a little repetitive once you like go through like a certain rhyme scheme and pattern throughout a song. So that would be the thing, you know, the old school flow's carrying, yes, but at a certain point it gets repetitive. So the thing that I would suggest for you to do, preposition and conjunctions, take out ands, I's, buts, ifs, like there are things you can just take out and kind of change the way you say things, but they're not words that really add anything to the overall story. So like it'll change the rhythmic aspects by taking out some of those words, and then we'll kind of give you a little bit more of that variation in the flow throughout. That's always going to be my thing for rappers, right? And then yeah, it's just edits. It's going back and editing. Like, and the other thing I would say just generally is like, if you can figure out how to say more with less, then that's what makes you a great rapper. That's really how I feel. Like, you know, we're past like a billion fucking, like just trying to get as many, what is the song we're about to listen to called? Love Field. Mini Lie. All right, cool. Tova, what's going on? Welcome back. Of course. Look, that's what we're here for. And look, rap is what I did. So like, for me is like, this is something I think about a lot. I think Travis Scott does a really good job of saying more with less. It's like he'll kind of like cut these words out and like it's an interesting way of hearing something. You're at the bottom of it right now, but I'm gonna try and get through it. We've only got 10 minutes left on stream, so like I said, we can't guarantee we'll get to everybody, but we're gonna try and get to as many as we can before the end of the stream. And then we're back on Thursday from 6 to 8. So if you didn't get to you today, come back on Thursday, right? I like this. Background vocals are great. Let us know what you think in the chat. I'll fuck with this one. Melody choices are great. What was it? Mini Lie? Mini Lie. MINNIELEA on Instagram if you're rocking with this one. Oh, I see our guys Lakewood and fucking Corey. My guy Corey follows you as well. Good taste. Mine's got good taste. Alright. I like this Mini Lie. We're saving this. This has gone in the playlist for sure. If I was going to be real picky, I think there's still some frequency stuff that you can do in the EQ of your vocal to just smooth it out. There's some frequencies that are maybe cut out just a little bit, like duck out just a little bit more to really smooth out that overall tone. But that's me being so picky. Overall, this sounds and feels really good. Gives me some walker vibes. It's really good. It's really well done. There's a moving stereo channel that has a higher EQ. There you go. Shan says fire. This has sliding effect on the volume. The backups sound good. I'm not mad at the backups. I think the backups sound great. I think it's on the lead vocal that I'm talking about. There's something in that mid-range. Like if I had to guess, I would guess somewhere between 0 to 2K. And that's a full guess. I'm just trying to think of a EQ in front of me. That's where I would guess at. Man, I'm getting... Fuck yeah, go me. 1,000 Hertz, let's go. Let's go. I'm getting better at this. Love Feel by Mini Lie. That was tight. I like that a lot. At Mini Lie on Instagram if you're fucking with that one. We got Tim Buds up next. 7 minutes left. I'm going to try and get through as many songs as possible. This is Tim Buds with Zoo. Yeah, I'm not an engineer, so for everybody who's in here, just know that my engineering feedback is always kind of an educated guess. But it is always going to be a bit of a guess. So shout out to me for knowing my frequencies a little bit better. I've been mixing my vocals a little bit recently. I'm mixing my beats a little bit more. Nah, thank you. That show's great. Thank you for sending it in. I hope you come back on Thursday. And this is Tim Buds with Zoo.
Right now I can seem to find a ring.
Oh, this is interesting, bro. Out of Charlotte, North Carolina.
The moonlight and the stars come out to play.
I like the visualizer for this. Hey, see you on Thursday. And if you are here, stick around. I'm going to take you to somewhere else where you can send your music into after this. So after I get off stream, we're going to go raid somebody else who you can send music into and get feedback from, okay? So stick around. Come with us. Love the visuals, says Cool Dude CJ. This is such an interesting sound. It kind of sits in between like alt pop and pop punk and hip hop like all at once. Some timing stuff on delivery, but the visualizer is really good. People go for it. So my biggest qualms are with the verses. And I think it's maybe just because of the contrast between the chorus and the way that the vocal is. Just pacing wise. I'm trying to decide how I feel about this one, man. There were parts I really like, though. This part I really like. This feels like the new Ozzy Osbourne shit. Ooh, I don't really have much feedback because I actually think it was really well done. Like overall, I think the production was cool. I think the mix was good. The visualizer was amazing. The writing in some of the verses didn't hit for me the same way the chorus and the pre-chorus did, but I do feel like the pre-chorus and the chorus were dead on. So I'm really on the fence about this one. It's tough. This is tough because I don't really have too much feedback. I did think it was good. But yeah, maybe there was just parts of the verses that I feel like didn't hit quite as hard as some of the other moments in the song. But then again, that's kind of how I feel about a lot of songs. Like, verses are a really hard thing to write generally. So I don't really have any feedback for you. Because it was so out of the box, too. Like, I don't know that it... That's hard, man. I don't know. Keep sending shit in. I wish that I had better feedback for you, but... Yeah, I hear the MIA sample in this one. That's where I have the biggest issue. Is that the MIA sample from like a key perspective is not the key that we're getting from the sub. I'm not mad at anything until that sub comes in. Like, the beat is cool, but as soon as that sub comes in and dominates all the other melodic elements of the beat, that's where it loses me. I don't disagree it will go viral.
Call the surgeon. I'm from Jersey. We can go to Bergen, Hoboken. I'm not suburban. Wear do rags. I don't wear turban. In my bag, I'm in my.
That's what I'm saying, Brian. I'm really not mad. Like, the song was good. I definitely want to hear more from you, Tim. Because I think that'll give me more of a rounded idea of like what sound you're going for too. But I like the overall sound. What I would say is maybe lean more into that kind of like 2023 Post Malone, Ozzy Osbourne combo. Like, if you go listen to Ozzy's last couple of albums, they're all produced by Louis Bell. And what's his name? Fucking the dude who plays guitars on like Andrew Watt. Like, they produced everything for Ozzy, so all of Ozzy's new shit kind of feels like Post Malone stuff. I would maybe nudge you towards that direction a little bit more. Go listen to it, you'll understand what I mean. But I liked the darker side of it. When you got into those like kind of like more ballady vocals, or was more drawn out, I feel like that's where it really hit. Drums need a slight mix. Yeah, for me, it's the biggest thing is the tuning on the fucking sub, bro. Like, I'm a big stickler for tuning on subs, just generally. Cool dude CJ on Instagram. I liked the Jersey bounce to it. I liked the sample choice. I do think that the mix needed a little work. I'm not mad at the vocal. I think the vocal tone is really good, and the delivery from the artist is good. But to me, the beat was the thing that probably didn't hit for me the most in that one. This is Like Damn by Shay Shay Musica. Thank you for sticking around if you're still in here. TCK Nyko. Yep. You can submit your music right here. We are getting towards the end of the stream, though, so if we don't get to you today, just make sure you come back on Thursday. First bit of feedback on this is the master's real quiet. The 120 seconds left, yeah, in theory. I'll give you 3 minutes, though. 180 seconds. Yeah, it's real quiet until the sub comes in and then it gets real loud. So that's my biggest bit of feedback in the mix. It's just a bit more balance. I'm not mad at the vocals either. I actually like them. Oh, from Cardiff. Wales. Some Welsh artists in the chat. This is my first time listening to a Welsh artist. Idea is strong, I agree. The balance in the mix just isn't quite there. The beat's real dynamic. It comes in so hard and then gets so quiet. I'm actually not mad at the song itself. Just the mix. Shay Shay Musica on Instagram. Kick is ducking the rest for sure. And I don't think that's a side chaining thing. I like this part a lot. I actually typed ducking on purpose the first time I'm dead. That's it. Shay Shay Music on Instagram if you're rocking with that one. I like the idea. I see what you're going for. Mix. That's the biggest thing on that one. I don't even know if this person is still in here. I like the chorus and the bridge too. I wasn't even mad at the vocals, but I do feel like they could come through a little clearer in the mix too. Cigarette Taste by Sheila. Same thing here. The instrumental's pretty loud. Singer-songwriter in West London. We love to see it. Love to hear stuff from UK. And for anybody who's from the UK in here, that's where I'm from originally. So if you're from the UK, just know that I got a soft spot for you immediately. Sheila Mugisha. Of the two, this one stands out to me a lot. Wales Islet, beautiful country if you've never been. This one hits. Again, the mix could be a little bit cleaner, but I kind of love this acoustic sound. You could do like a Pink Sweats-esque type of thing with this artist and do a lot of acoustic music, and it would go hard because the vocal tone is perfect. It's got a nice vibe. Yeah, I was born in the UK. I grew up in the UK until I was like 14. Sheila Mugisha on Instagram. This shit slaps. This guitar could be tuned a little bit better though. I'm sorry. But especially when the chords start to come in, they kind of clash with the picked part. And I think this is a tuning thing. Oh, you're born in Germany? What part of Germany are you born in? My brother-in-law plays in Germany right now, so. Fairy Vibe says $sign symbol. This is great. Chan says love a tone. I do too. The background vocals are amazing too. Leipzig. The home of RB Leipzig. If you're a soccer fan, then you know that. Sheila Mugisha on Instagram. Ton of potential on here. I like this more than Janae Aiko. Janae Aiko's music is a bit too boring for me. This has a lot of really cool layers in it. A lot of cool runs. Good and simple. But the tone, hard. Shout out him in Berlin right now. He's about to be playing in Berlin for your hockey team, TCK Nico. All right, fire. We got time for one more, guys, and then I gotta go. So I'm sorry if we did not get to you today, which is any of these people. I'm sorry. I apologize already, but we've got limited time here, like I said. So we'll be back on Friday, or not Friday, Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. We'll play this one from Zoe. Oh, Zoe. I'm gonna not play a song because I've said this before. My family. So he plays hockey. He plays for. He just started playing for Berlin, or he's about to start playing for Berlin this season. He was playing at Ingolstadt before, but. No, save it, bro. Save it for the next one. We'll be back. And yeah, I'm not gonna play the Zoe song just because I can't download it, and that is a thing that I've been trying to not do. So, but we're back Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. I gotta go eat dinner with the wife, but I'll be back this week. All right. Have a good 4th if you're in the U.S. Be safe. Enjoy yourself. This is Fake Woes by Trizzy Too Busy. Let's figure out who we're gonna go raid after this. Yeah, make sure you follow if you haven't. Join the Discord if you haven't. Make sure you come join the, follow me on socials. Check out my playlists. I appreciate you guys for understanding too. I'm back on Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. Go follow the house Instagram as well. We'll probably go raid Big Duck because that's my guy. I think he's amazing. He's one of my favorite music streamers. And he does do music feedback as well as competitions and stuff like that. So we're gonna go raid my guy Big Duck, even though he's killing right now. I don't even know if he needs us, but I don't give a fuck if he needs us or not. We're gonna go over there. I like this one. I like this one by Trizzy Too Busy also, just separately. Great delivery. Trizzy Too Busy on Instagram. This gets kind of hard. I'm not gonna lie. Jeb, you still in here, bro? Did you leave? Fucking Jeb, bro. He's always out before I can play him some house music. Betty White vibes. I agree. Trizzy Too Busy on Instagram. Thank you for the follow, gas. All right, thank you guys again for an amazing stream. All these socials are gonna go in the Discord after this, so make sure you join the Discord if you have not yet. We are gonna go hit this raid right now. Yes, you called me right at the end of my stream, but we are gonna go. I'm gonna take you to another music streamer right now who is taking music submissions. My guy Big Duck Energy Music, one of my favorite streamers on Twitch. Back on Thursday, 6 to 8 p.m. Eastern time. I'm gonna leave you guys with. Oh, what the fuck? What do I play for you guys? I guess I've got this one from my other artist that's coming out soon as well. Let's see if I can pull it up. I don't even know if I've got it here. I'm gonna leave you guys with this one. This is coming out from our artist Vera later on this month. If you haven't followed her, make sure you do. Fucking going into my email like this. Boom. This is the most recent mix. Oh, do I not have it? Here we go. Do I not have it? I thought he sent this to me. There we go. All right. Go follow her as well. This comes out this later this month. This is my artist's first single. I'm developing her right now, so make sure you go follow. Middle name is Vera. We're gonna go on this raid. Come on the raid with us. I'll see you guys soon. Have a great rest of your week. Happy 4th to everybody in the US. Everybody else just have a good week. I'll see you soon. Peace.
Fuck yeah. Kayvan! Fuck me! Oh my god! Thank you so much, Kayvan! Wait up, I don't know what to do. Should I let the song play? Should I run it back? Let me play it from this first verse. Wait, Dirt beat? Alright, they like music. We gonna let it ride, dude. Let's go! That's